Hello, everybody in TV land and also in my Zoom room and also running around my room. I've got a whole contingent, the whole orchestra is playing this morning in this room. So I just want to explain. Oh, there I am talking out loud on the thing. Okay. I just want to explain really quickly for people that might be new to this. This is actually a very sort of fitnessy exercise class from a somatic perspective. So I teach other things that are much more somatic dives without any kind of we're going to get exercise stuff, but this is really much more exercisey. So we're going to start with breathing first. Inhale. Breath is all you ever have to do for the rest of your life to stay alive. Well, it's the most important thing. And exhale. Just feeling yourself in your space. Inhale, open, feel the space around you. And exhale, soften, relax your arms. Inhale, open it up, lift, and exhale. Release, and again, inhale, lift and open. And this time, just shake it out. Bounce and shake. Relax your neck and tongue, relax your face. Inhale, open. And exhale, shake it out. Maybe turning a little bit from side to side. Grounding your energy as you go down, but getting that rebound from the earth. Inhale, open. And exhale, shake it down. Let it go. And then a quick spiral. Just twisting, look around behind you. Try not to kill the plants or knock them around too much. Seeing the same spot behind you each time. So each side is getting the equal opportunity twisting. And then coming in, rubbing your hands together, we're going to go with lymph. So, and I'll give you, oh, there's a little Gaylord's head right there, and his big old body. Rubbing your hands together, taking your right hand, crossing it over to your left, right in here. Here's my collarbone. Here is my sternocleidomastoid. And I'm going to get in there and really move it. My hand is like a little sort of pancake grabber, tree frog pancake grabber. And I am grabbing and circling. I'm also going to relax my face and my tongue. So I'm relaxing from the inside. Easy and loose. Always a sexy way to start your day. Droopy dog. And then you're going to take it up on that side, just behind the angle of the jaw. And getting under there. So we're clearing these lymph node roads so that lymph can go through and detoxify our body. Lymph is a big detoxifier. It is fluid that moves through and clears away waste. Shake that out, switch it to the other side. So this is my right hand on my left. And it actually does matter. You do want to clear the left side first because that area, so that subclavicular area is where 3/4 of the lymph in your body is coming through. This side on the right has the upper quadrant and the Sternocleidomastoid. Sternocleidomastoid is like one of our biggest lymph nodes. So maybe it's sort of even, but really, I don't think so. So this is left hand on the right. Tongue, neck, jaw relaxed. If I move, I'm getting more movement underneath. There's more chance that my lymph is going to get cleared up more. So movement on top, movement underneath is going to do a lot. Should be comfortable, should not be uncomfortable. Take it up your neck, in behind the ear. Move your tongue a little bit. Sometimes I get my fingers in there a little bit more, and I have been sick and I'm still not 100% back to where I was before. So there's still some stuff clearing, although my lymph nodes do not feel swollen to me now. All right, next place we're going to go is right here in your K27 points and just making circles there. Free up your body, inner body freedom. Freedom sauce. Freedom is such a weird word now. What does it really mean? A lot of the people that are screaming about freedom are very contained in their body, not a lot of freedom in there. So let's think about freedom inside our bodies. Sovereignty within our own bodies. And then we're going to do the thymus thump and some Tarzan. You can do that soft and easy, like an EFT tap, or you can go more intense with the Tarzan. Oh, letting some sound out. And then we're going to take it down to, oh, we're not going there yet. We're going to the armpits. Getting into my left hand to my right armpit. And I'm kind of circling. I'm also kind of grabbing my whole pec and moving it. Breathing into it. Feeling them rise and fall of my lungs. So as I'm breathing, my ribs are expanding. That whole area is moving. Switching to the other side, same thing. Getting in that armpit, pec, grabbing, moving. And if you feel that this is some kind of tender in some places, that's probably a good indicator that there's some stuff that could be cleared up that would benefit. Coming down to our Sternocleidomastoid. So here's my belly button, there's my xiphoid process, it's right in the middle. Right, here's my waist, it's just a little higher than that. Oh, and that one just always feels disgusting to me. But we're moving through a lot of stuff to get to that in this part of our body. This one's deep inside of our body. And this lymph flush you can do every day. And then taking it down into, here's my inguinal fold, just above that, between my ASIS, my anterior superior iliac spine, and my pubic bone, right in the middle. Getting in there. And I kind of like to bend my knees a little bit when I get in there. Relax inside. And let's just shake it out for a second before we go down to our knees. Big, deep diaphragmatic breathing, making some sound, and then taking it in right in the eye of each knee, getting back there. And for me also from pole dancing, that is usually a tender area, not because the lymph is blocked, but because I've been clinging onto the pole. But I haven't been there for about a week and a half, so maybe even 2 weeks. They don't feel bad at all right now. And then just shake that out, and let's spiral one more time, just twisting again. If the lymph in our torso, we have lymph nodes, a big system of it in front of our spine, so in here, in front, and if it gets stuck, it's hard for us to twist. So if things are blocked, we can't move as well. So on the YouTube channel, I said that this was going to be about lymph, balance, hydrating joints, and tissues. All movement is hydrating joints and tissues, but some movement's going to do it more. So we're going to do this circles with our pelvis. So we're especially trying to get that hip socket, greasing up that joint where our femur head is coming in. It's a ball and socket joint, loves round movement. I'm also getting my feet to circle. So feet and ankles circling around. My feet are adjusting. And change direction the other way. Have my assistant here. And then let's just go up and down. You're going to push and then come down. Let's inhale. And you're going to draw your shoulders up to your ears, make fists, pull in, lift, and then down and out. Inhale up, down and out. Inhale up. You can make that a kind of hard landing if it feels okay. So the harder landing is going to jolt you a little bit, which is to help build density in your bones. It might not feel very good. So work within something that doesn't feel horrible. And shake it all out, let it go. Let's do one balance exercise before we get down onto the mat. First, we're just going to circle one leg. So if we were doing ballet, we could do this much nicer with pointed toes, but we're not. We're just here in a fitnessy type SoMATic class. So circle around, your foot can be flexed, try to get into your back space, change direction. Look right out in front of you. So my camera's kind of low, my computer's down there. I want to look out above it. And then change it to the other side. If you need to hold on to something, hold on. Or bring your arms out to help you balance. Arms in front of you will help you balance. So if you think like, not totally in front of you, but slightly in front of you, side and front. Think of the tightrope walker. They don't hold the bar behind them. Change direction. Circling around, feeling yourself standing on that standing leg. Shake it all out, let it go. Now we're going to do a different version of that. What we're going to do is you're going to stand and you're going to circle your hip. So this leg is just hanging in the air. You're circling your body over your femur head, right? Bringing life into that joint, bringing life into your pelvis, mobilizing your spine, change direction. I learned this exercise from Irene Dowd. She is an anatomist and a big movement teacher in New York. Whoa. And shake it out, let it go. Just feel what's going on in your body. Shake, shake, shake. Have a revival moment in your body. Throw your arms up in some celebration. And then switch it to the other side. So same thing here. This leg is going to hang. I'm circling around on top of my leg. If you have seniors that can stand, if you're working with people, I know I have a lot of teachers that take my classes, let them hold on to something and do this. Change direction. I have found the creaky spot in my room. Good. And relax. You'll just feel how different those two exercises are. The one this way and then the one this way. This guy is really excited today. He is just full of beans, charging around. And it seems that none of the other kitties are nearly as excited as him or interested in playing with him right now. That doesn't stop him. He doesn't require a playmate. He can do it by himself. All right, let's start here. Actually, let's come onto our block if you have a block. If you don't have a block, no big deal. Just sit on your butt or get yourself a phone book. What is that? All right, flex feet, hands on your knees, internally rotate, drop your head, lift, arch, and open. So it's a cat-cow with this internal and external rotation in the hips. Seated, inhale, lift, chest, heart, lungs, opening. Exhale, hollow and curl. So I will just talk a little bit about the SoMATic mat. Like, what's this mixture of somatics and exercise? And for me, a lot of it is like, I am working in harmony with my body. I'm not forcing it into anything. I'm trying to maintain like movement, mobility, strength, and flexibility in balance. And we can think of mobility and flexibility as being two different things, right? Mobility is my capacity to get around. Flexibility is how high can I lift my leg or whatever, how flexible on my wrists. But how easily do I move is mobility. So they're two different things. Coming onto your butt, we're going to spiral all the way to the floor, twist, take it down, push the floor away. So we're working on hydrating fascia, hydrating joints, mobilizing joints, mobilizing fascia, very similar things going with that. So it's not jammed up, locked up, and stuck. I like to say we're decrustifying our bodies, but we're not going, oh, I'm going to make my butt perfect, or I'm going to like it's not this perfectionism enforced on the body from the outside. Most of this movement is to feel good and to be able to move until you're 103 or older, right? So this type of movement it's kind of like the underlying stuff. And it's not to say, like, I do work out in a lot of different ways that are much more strength oriented or whatever. It's not to say we don't need that. We definitely do. But it's just not an imposition of body as object. I'm going to fix my body from the outside and force it to do this. Or it's really a collaborative process where you are befriending your body. Oh, there we go. Gaylord's in on the action. Oh my God, they're hilarious. Okay, let's take it down. Exhale, back of the hands towards each other. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, back of the hands towards each other. Inhale, spiral, open your chest and lungs. Let's actually take the hands behind us. Oh, hey, stop it. So normally I say stop here, but this time I want to open up the front of the body a little bit more. Exhale, back of the hands. Inhale, open up. Exhale, back of the hands. Inhale, open and go forward. So we're actually taking our chest through and arms back. Back of the hands. Inhale, open. Back of the hands. Move forward and through. Take your arms back. So we're going to get a little stretch in the front of our deltoids and pecs there. Back of the hands towards each other. Stretch it out. Back of the hands. Take your chest forward, take your arms back, but stay connected. So we're not getting weird in there. We're still connected and open. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, let's spiral to the right. Take it down or the left, either way. Inhale. Exhale. Spiral the other way. Serve the sandwiches. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Another thing I'll say about this version, this SoMATic mat version, is we're working with your nervous system by adjusting, like we're doing a lot of different patterning that are the patterns, the developmental patterns that humans go through. So right here is an upper versus lower pattern. Here we're twisting. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Plus we're integrating the breath. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. We're going to change it. We're going to do a body half. It'll be different. So this is going to be interesting. Inhale, open. Exhale, up. Inhale, arm and leg open. Bring it back. Inhale, upper versus lower. Exhale, up. Inhale, right versus left. Exhale. So slightly different version. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale. Upper versus lower. Push, open, side, side. Upper versus lower is called, I was going to say a push-pull, but we're not really pushing or pulling here. But it is also called a homologous pattern. And then we have a homolateral pattern. Last one. Body half. And take it down. Then we'll move into a contralateral pattern. But first, let's do a release for a second. So softening the muscles, softening the joints, and taking a heel rock. Trying to send a ripple of movement like a wave of water up and down through your body. So let your head bobble up and down. Soften the rib cage and lungs. Breathe. Freeing up the flow in your body so it's easy and loose. And we're going to open up into the shape of an X. So now I'm in an X, like if I was standing in a doorway, I'd be touching the four corners of the doorway with my hands and feet. We're going to exhale, elbow to knee, crossing over, inhale, open. So contralateral pattern now. If you keep cycling through an upper versus lower, a right versus left, and a contralateral, and it doesn't necessarily have to happen in that order, but just that you keep changing those, then you're giving your nervous system sort of like a little toning. You're giving your nervous system all of this different variety of movement. So it should make you feel really good by the end of it. Contralateral patterning is the most advanced for humans as far as like our basic movement patterns. And walking, running, some types of swimming, some types of biking also use that pattern. Even in biking, you're not swinging your arms, but you are using that cross-body pattern to be able to push. Let's do this with a straight arm and straight leg, up and down. Exhale up, inhale down. Use your breath. Inhale. I hear one of the cats. Sounds like Gaylord. I'm not quite sure what is going on in there. But we had a major success. Actually, Catherine, since you came here and stayed overnight, now all three of them will sleep up in my room at the same time, which before it was either him, the big guy, or the little guys. Definitely not everybody, but now that has switched. So that's great. Knees from side to side. maybe it's not great for my own personal sleeping, but for the greater harmony of the kiddos, it is great. Let's take the legs all the way across. And the little guys are actually pretty good at sleeping on the bed without being disruptive until the morning. Once it's like, I don't know, between 6:30 and 7, they are definitely ready to get up and wake everybody else up in the whole house, because that's when the charging around begins. And then you can take your knees up towards your chest and spiral. I'm not sure what you guys are doing, but I am going to teach a bar burn on Easter at 9:30 a.m. So if anybody wants to join, let me know. That would normally be when I'm teaching at the Y. So they're closed. I'm like, I'm just going to do it from home. Good. Bring it in. I am trying to release some stuff in my hip. It's right in here. And usually when I do that rolling and twisting, it releases it, but it hasn't. So we're going to roll a little bit more. Just really slow, pouring yourself from one side to the other. Think of that you're spreading your body onto the floor like butter. So head, neck, shoulders, very relaxed, just pouring across, massaging out your back. Take as long as you like to get from side to side. And then if it feels good and you want to, you can open up through the middle, getting the stretch. Yeah, when we radiate out, really opening our body, radiating from center out to the edges, we're giving our fascia this chance to really elongate. How often do you really reach out into space? Good. And then let's grab our block again, stick it in between your knees, feet parallel. I'm right like in the sunbeam here. We're going to lift our pelvis as high as it can go, and then you're going to sink one hip down 2 to 4 inches, and then inhale up, exhale, sink the other hip down, inhale, lift. So dipping one hip, inhale up, dip the other hip. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, feel what's going on with your feet. How are they connecting to the floor? Try to keep your toes down. Up, dip, lift, dip, lift, dip, lift, and roll it down through your spine. Come all the way down. Just take a little breath there for a second. Turn your head from side to side. Relax your neck and jaw. You can yawn if you want. And then take your pelvis back up, this time circles. So for the TV land people, I am just live streaming my regular Zoom classes, which happen on Mondays at 9 a.m. Eastern Time and on Saturdays at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So those are going to be regular live streams in case you feel like being in on the action as it is actually happening. Change direction. And I was looking at my channel yesterday, and I think about half the people that watch have not subscribed. So if that's you, please subscribe. I need to get to 1,000 viewers, and I need to get 4,000 hours of viewing time before I can monetize my channel and take it down. And also, if you want to subscribe, if you want to hook me up on Patreon and become a donor, that would be awesome. Some of you already have, and I'm super grateful. Thank you. Big circles with your legs. Up and taking it down. But for a reality check, what I'm making on my Patreon every month is less than if I had seen a client prior to this for 2 hours. So I'm not getting rich. Not yet. So just let's have a reality check about that. And then open your feet wide and internally rotate one leg at a time, spiraling in. Internal rotation. So all that fascia, and you can think of it all the way up from like here, spiraling all the way down to your knee. You can also think of your knee lengthening out in a way. So there's like this lengthened spiral going through that whole area. Breathing into that. Same thing on the other side. Long internal spiral. You can hook your heel if you want. So when I move my body, you can see I'm moving my head, moving my chest. I can really feel into it more. And I'm getting more movement in there. And change. Go back to the first side again with the heel hook. I didn't hook it on the other side, on the first side, so. But maybe you just feel like, oh no, I just need to sit here. I'm finding the place. That's fine too. Listen into your body. And then come in. Pick up your butt, shake it out, let your spine realign itself. Let's take a happy baby for a minute. Let your happy baby be happy and baby-like. You can roll around sideways or forward, backward with that, or just hang out. So much can happen in a happy baby. And then when you're ready, you roll yourself back and forth. Oh, there's a big war going on in the other room between Gaylord and the little white kitty. Squeaky deaky. Oh. And Gaylord weighs like 2.5 times what Squeaky deaky weighs. But, you know, it really is a two-way fight. And the little guy, he just completely instigates things. He gets it all going. So it's really funny. It's funny to watch. It's like, I feel like Gaylord is learning how to play because of these little guys, watching them and then participating, and they all chase each other around the house. And it's like you see one going, one's chasing one this way, and then they come back, the other one's chasing, and then a different one. It's very funny. All right, let's come onto all fours. Curl your toes under in the back. Push back through your heels, reach through your tail. Here you can arch. So this would be like a option for a cat-cow. And I'm pushing down into my arms, so I'm feeling my arms kind of retract in. If you have hypermobility in your shoulders, you want to get that pull in of the arms organized so that it's not always just falling out, but they're coming in. You're strengthening pecs, lats, all the little intrinsic muscles, deltoids, that are connecting your arm to your body. Tops of the feet to the floor, round your spine, and just take it forward and backward a little bit. Try to let your head drop, surrender, let go. Open your hands a little wider, circles with your chest, down to the floor and then up. Mobilizing rib cage, lungs, heart, and spine. Let your head do whatever it wants to do. And change direction. And then come in. We're going to take it to a forearm plank. I'm just going to have a sip of my tea. I got up kind of late this morning, so I didn't have coffee. I also have been sort of having insomnia, which I think it's like from drinking too much coffee. I had a coffee and a half yesterday, a half in the afternoon. Usually when I have those long waking night parts, it's because I had too much coffee. So I'm like, maybe if I just have tea today, let's see what happens. All right. Let's take it into a forearm plank. I just want you to share my Hooters t-shirt. This is a t-shirt. I have no idea where it came from, although it wound up in my mom's closet. She has no idea where it came from, but it's very soft. I do not endorse Hooters, but I think the t-shirt's kind of cool. Take it back. Long body. Let's push forward and backward. Oh. Open your feet a little wider, circles with your pelvis, down towards the floor and then up. And change direction. And then come in, tops of the feet on the floor. Just push forward and backward. So you're firing up your pecs and your lats with that push. And then you're going to drop your head, look towards your belly button. And because you're looking down, your pelvis is going to lift up. Then drop your pelvis, roll it down and through. Inhale, lift, exhale. Drop your head, roll it down, pushing with your arms, pulling with your arms. Come the other direction. Head drops. And then come into center. Pick your pelvis up again into your plank. You're going to take a foot, step it through, come into a side plank, bring it back. Plank. Step your foot through. Side plank. Bring it back. Step. Take it through. Bring it back. Step. Take it through. Bring it back. See if you can do it all at once, like you're walking, as one does. I'm spitting. Last one. And come down. It's that T. Just relax for a second. Turn your head from side to side. Tune into your body. I can feel my heartbeat. Really breathe big. Don't try to rein it in. If your body is asking for more oxygen, always let it breathe as big as you need to. Sometimes we're really taught not to huff and puff, or like, keep it small. Don't do that. Let it be big. And let's actually go for just a regular old side plank here. Taking one foot in front of the other or stacking it up, whatever you like, pulsing up from underneath. Going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Shift it around, other side. Either roll over or just turn the way I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I see you. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Take it down. Now, since I did include balance in the title of this, we're going to go up sideways, side plank, stack it, or just hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Same thing on the other side. Pressing it up, either stack and balance. You could also do this. You could do any of these versions, or just hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax and come down. So we're working that whole outer edge and our QL when we do those. Let's take a one foot in front of the other. Just take it down. Release. Let go. Free up your spine. Soft, easy inner body. And then switch it to the other side. Breathe. And take it up. And let's see what time it is. Hold on. All right, we're going to do a couple more things. And it's 2 people watching. Hello, people in TV land. Let's do a little bit more back work with contralateral patterning. And it's an opportunity also to find some balance. So coming onto hands and knees, just take your opposite arm and leg out. Find that diagonal through your body. Just reach it out. Find midline. And it's like you have 3 parallel lines, the right side, midline, and left side. So find those parallels and then find the diagonal between your hand and your foot. Take it out to the diagonal. Bring it back in. Out to the diagonal. Bring it back in. Out. In. One more. Out. In. Change it. Find the balance. Elongate your spine. Make sure your shoulder is really connected so it's not up to your ears. It's connected into your body. Finding the diagonal. Bring it in. Diagonal. In. Diagonal. In. Diagonal. In. And take it down and let go. Let's go all the way down onto our elbows and knees. Right leg out behind you or left leg, either way, kicking up and down. Going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch it to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take it all the way down onto your belly. Hands are going to be next to your chest. You're going to do a baby cobra coming up. So inhale, lift, and exhale, release it down. Inhale, baby cobra, no hands. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Go as high as you can. Connect your hands and press all the way up, opening, and then take it down. And pressing it up, and take it down. Press it up, and take it down. And up, down. On the next one, go up, bend your knees. See if you can touch your toes to your head. And then relax. Take it back into a child's pose. Big breathing. Yeah, I can feel, since I've had that cold, flu, whatever it was, like my lung capacity is not back to where it was beforehand. So, yeah. Melt and let go. Soften. Free up your diaphragm. Rib cage, lungs, spine. Free and easy. Melt into it. And then let's take it up. Let's do a push-up with a knee drop. So everything's really slidey around here, and there's a cat right there. So I'm going to do it here so that my feet and hands are actually on the wood. I'm going to do a push-up and then a knee drop. Push-up, knee drop. I'm going wide on these. Push-up, knee drop. You could do a push-up and a knee lift if you want. Make it easier. I'm going elbows out to the side. So this is more pec than tricep. Yeah, I'm sticking with these easy ones. 3 more. 2. Last one. And relax. Take your hands out in front of you, or you're going to squeeze your hands together. So fingers are squeezing together to hold your hands. If I let go, my hands are going to open really fast. So I'm really energizing out, widening through my collarbones, pulling so my wrists are getting some space in there. And I'm going to take my hands up overhead, a little side-side action. You can let your shoulders come up to your ears a little bit. You can lift so we get some space under here. And then out in front. Oh my goodness, there's so much cat hair around here right now. And I did vacuum 2 days ago. But all you need is like one of those in proximity and like the mat. And it's a little bit of sweat on your skin, and suddenly it's like you're like a Yeti with all sorts of hair everywhere. This is my Yeti move. All right, let's take it to our butts and do this whole stretching sequence. So I'm going to take my heel into my groin, flexing my foot out in front. Inhale, lift. Exhale, folding forward, breathing into it. And then coming up, opening the arms sideways, taking it up and over the leg. Side stretch. You can always put something under this knee if that hurts you. Breathe into it. Inhale, lift. Hand behind you on the floor. You're going to come up onto your knee. Take it into a back bend. Arch back. Open your chest and lungs. Look, look, look back. Circle it around and down. Take your ankle over your knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold forward. And then come up, foot on the floor, spiral, twist, get taller. Breathe into it. And then leaving your leg there, counter stretch, other direction. And come back in, bang it out, rotate in and out. Switch it to the other foot. Heel into your groin. Other foot's flexed, reach it up, take it down. Breathe. Big breathing into your whole torso. Big belly breathing. Ribcage, lungs moving. Belly moving. Organs moving. And then come up, open it out, sideways, taking it up and over your leg. Breathe into it. Inhale, lift. Hand behind you on the floor, up onto your knee, take it into a back bend, arch, open. Keep lifting your chest through. And circle it around and down to come in, come back to the front, cross your ankle over your knee. Inhale, lift, you can flex, take it forward, breathe, surrender and melt. Breathe into it. If you feel tight and your message to yourself is, oh, I'm so tight, switch the messaging to, I am letting go. I am stretching. I am releasing. So whatever we're telling ourselves, our body's going to believe it. And then come up, foot on the floor, spiral, get taller, twist. Take it around to the other side. Bring it in, bang it out, soften up that tissue, especially the back of the hamstring, the back of the calf and Achilles. Hamstrings, calf, and Achilles loose and easy. Easy in the hip socket. And then slide your feet underneath you, take your butt up to the ceiling. We're going to do one balance. We're going to just shift side to side, let it go, and then we're going to do a balance exercise, and then we're going to be done. So we're almost there. Shifting from side to side, free up your spine. And then come in and roll it all the way up. And we're going to go from, just going to move this. I always feel like when you're doing balancing exercise, it's better on a hard floor than on a carpet. Like my foot gets all the information. But here it's like, it's not quite the same. So on the hard floor, if possible, we're going to take, hands are going to be out in front of you. You're just going to lift one leg, switch, and lift. Looking straight out in front of you. And when I say hands out in front, here's the line of my arms. Side, up, side, up. Try to take a fairly big step so you're traveling through space as you go from one side to the other. We're going to add to it. You're going to come to the side, stretch it out, flex, point, in, over, up, out, flex, point, in, big stretch, up, out, flex, point, in, open, up, out, flex, point, in, open. We're going to change it. You're going to close your eyes if possible. Woo! Haha, fall over. Closing your eyes. We're just going to the beginning. Out and up. Plie, up. Plie, up. If it's possible, eyes closed. If you need your eyes open, open them. So I have found something that really helps me balance, and that is that I come over here, I connect this foot. So I've already found midline. This action helps me go, oh, here's where I am. I bring it in, I just go straight up. If I do it from here to here, I can do that, but then it's a little bit more of a struggle if I lift my foot right away. So if you want to find a little slight cheat to make it easier, draw it in and then bring it up. So you've made the full weight shift and then you rise. Good, let it go, shake it all out. More advanced people, try this with your eyes closed, where you do the shift, you lift it up, woo, stretch it out, flex, point in, shift, woo, I'm falling all over. Anyway, more advanced, that's an option. We're done, shake it out, big, deep breath, lift, give yourself a pat on the back for making it this far. Inhale, open, exhale. This work should make you feel good. If you're attacking yourself or trying to, change the shape of your body as you're doing this, maybe that's not the best attitude towards it. Sometimes it takes a while to get beyond that. Anyway, all you people in TV land, I'm going to close it out. Feel free to discuss things with me in the chat underneath, and